All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with Mr. Thad.
What's up?
Getting it done. Here in Jacksonville, the temperature changes are starting to happen. It's almost the end of September, and if you can hear, my sinuses have started to act up a little bit. But let me go ahead and just show you guys what we got going on. Originally, this planter was filled with a crepe myrtle and a couple other plants that were installed by the builders. They weren't doing too well. Like most planters that are installed during building time, they're using cheap fill dirt. Sometimes they'll maybe amend a little bit, but for the most part they're trying to cut costs. So the beds end up taking the hit. So do the plants. So this crepe myrtle was really not doing the best. Didn't look very healthy. I can show you guys, it's actually on the truck. But so this bed was already here, and we're just gonna add a palm tree, some other plants to make that area pop. And then over here we're gonna be installing a couple feet bigger Sylvester also, with a couple tropical plants. And on each side we're actually gonna put 2 crepe myrtles, so one on each side. So I actually have to go back and create another 6 foot by 6 foot square right here, because that's where the crepe myrtle is going to go. We're going to have like 2 plants, maybe like a hibiscus and maybe an elephant ear or something that gets nice and big and fills in. Then here we're going to have the Sylvester, and we're going to have 2 plants on each side as well, with the crepe myrtle also going in this spot right here that's going to be eventually taken out. So it's pretty simple. Man, it's gonna just make this house look beautiful. We're in a Tamaya neighborhood. A lot of Spanish style homes. It's tropical. A lot of people installing palm trees around here. These houses are gorgeous, so we're looking forward to making. I'll just actually zoom in and show you guys over there. That guy has a palm tree on each side. The neighbor has a little mini Sylvester over there. But a lot of people, since these houses are still new, a lot of times, they still have the original packaging. So, we're excited to come in and install something that's gonna really, raise the property value. Eventually, she wants us to work over here on the side, and because all these were installed by the builders. These little pink muhly grass. And this aloe, I think she might have actually purchased that herself. But yeah, so just giving you guys an update, a little inside scoop about what we got going on here. If you guys enjoy this kind of content, give it a thumbs up, give it a good review, comment, share, do all that good stuff, so we can reach a bigger audience, and people can learn this kind of stuff. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm excited to show you guys the progression. Tomorrow we'll be bringing in all the plants. So hang in there and keep checking out the video. Sheesh. Give me to 'em. It's a beautiful day. All right, so we're still here at Donna Banks' property. We had to make a little deviations in order to accommodate for the sprinkler system.
Okay.
So previously, this irrigation system was only designed to irrigate the grass. So it has this. So we got one here. We got one all the way in that corner of the fence, one here and one here. But now that we're installing this planter here, we're having to make some adjustments to the irrigation so the planters can also be properly irrigated and have a sustainable amount of water. So I'll give you guys an inside look at what we're doing here. So this purple pipe you see here, would just only go from each irrigation head, make a T, or it would have a T like this, and then it would go all the way back to where the fence is, and then this head would actually, have like a 15-foot span that would irrigate, forward, and then it would rotate to get the entire yard. So what we're doing now, since we're gonna be putting a palm here dead center, and the pipe was actually in the way, we're actually going to make a U here. And then at the tip of that U, we're actually gonna add another T and make a pop-up, or we're gonna use one of these, what are these called? Risers, PVC riser. So it's gonna boop, pop right in, and then we're gonna have this mister top that has a 180-degree radius. So it'll, irrigate this whole area from the center. It's a 15-foot span, so 7.5 feet this way, 7.5 feet this way. And over here, so we'll have one right here that'll be 7.5 that way, 7.5 this way. Have one here, 7.5, 7.5. We'll have one there, 7.5, 7.5. So this area is going to be, really, well irrigated. So yeah, just wanted to give you guys an inside scoop on that. We came in here with the excavator earlier and dug up this hole, just to make it a little bit easier on us since we already had the excavator to unload the palms. I'll go ahead and go show you guys the palms. I'll throw that there. I'll go ahead and show you guys the palms. All right, so shout out to Jack's Palms over in near Atlantic Beach. They got us these beautiful Sylvesters. These are actually, like, the root ball itself is probably 3.5 to 4 feet in diameter. These roots are looking really healthy and active. So as soon as we put these guys into the ground, these palms are just gonna take off. So here, I think this trunk is probably about 4.5, 5 feet. The trunk usually starts to get measured right about here where the top fronds start to come out. This guy over here, it's actually a little bit taller, but the actual fronds are actually less long. So if you can tell, this root ball is actually further back on the trailer, and the fronds are actually extending a little bit past where the tailgate is. This one, the root ball is not as far back on the trailer, but the fronds are also pretty much around the same height. So what that means is that these fronds are a little bit shorter. So it's just slight deviations in the genetics of the tree, because they are the same species. So yeah, these are beautiful, very sought out, nice and expensive palms, as they should be, because palms, they take forever to grow. So these trees probably are, probably 5+ years. I'm not really too much of an expert on that, so maybe that's completely off. If anything, I know it's probably more than that. So yeah, thanks for tuning in and checking out the video. I will be continuing to inform you guys and keep you guys updated on this project so you guys can learn with me. So yeah, stay tuned and we will be back.
Don't be stingy with the glue.
Amen.
Ever see, what was the movie where the guy says, don't be stingy with the glue? The zombies?
Show you guys here, just put in these misters. These are 180 degrees, so they'll be covering from here, they'll be shooting out. But the way to adjust these, you see these little lines, so that's the 180 degrees that it'll be covering. So you can move this top. Obviously for us, we want it to be right there so we can water our beautiful plants. Just put all this irrigation in, adjusting it. Now we're good, ready to rock and roll.
You know why I use my heels?
Tomorrow we'll be putting the palms in,
So,
and we'll be rocking and rolling.
most of the weight distributed straight down through your heels.
All right. Got a finished product. It's looking gorgeous. Oh, need to adjust that sprinkler. Whoa! That top wasn't on tight enough. Well, that hibiscus is really getting some water. Huh? Yeah, that one needs to be switched, yeah. Other than that, you know, that one's looking good. Oh, I'm getting hit. Well, this is looking bomb. Got the sunset in the back.